very, very good for all of us. And we're witnessing, and neighbors like Dumbo and beyond, simply we wouldn't have thought about it in years past. And the Dumbo Improvement District has truly helped accelerate the good things that are happening here. It's been an extraordinary year for the Dumbo bid, which means it's been an extraordinary year for residents, businesses, and all of Brooklynites. Projects like reopening the Manhattan Bridge Arch, improving the streetscapes and lighting, designating Dumbo as a historic district, let's go, and of course overhauling the Brooklyn Bridge pedestrian walkway, make our famous street experience even better. And these improvements confirm Brooklyn's reputation as a place loaded with neighborhood intimacy. By the way, you'd expect me as borough president to say it, but guess who said it? Australian published Lonely Planet Travel Guide in their 2007 edition, naming Brooklyn one of the 3 hot spots for tourism in America. After all, we live in Brooklyn for a reason and not the burbs, so we enjoy the great street life that a neighborhood like Dumbo offers. As we move closer to the 2008 celebration, that's next year, the 125th anniversary of the Brooklyn Bridge, the pedestrian walkway overhaul is a project whose time has come, so supporting it to me was easy. Refurbishing the walkway, which leads our residents and visitors from the iconic Brooklyn Bridge to what I call the promised land, which is Brooklyn. It's just another way to say to the world that Brooklyn welcomes everyone. And I got to tell you, I'm sick of hearing tourists walk over the Brooklyn Bridge and say, is there anything here? Are there any restaurants to go to? And then we hear that very, very often because we have our kiosks there over the weekends. We all know that walking over the Brooklyn Bridge is a rite of passage. For New Yorkers, one of the first things that tourists do when they visit us. The pedestrian walkway is our path to glory. And the brand new signage on the walkway rehaul will lead more visitors than ever to the land of the hottest restaurants, in my opinion. Spectacular art performances like right here in St. Anne's, architecturally diverse neighborhoods that are thrilled to stroll. And where do you think they, as you know, where they filmed Sex and the City here? And last but not least, the best views of this side of, well, Manhattan, I gotta say. It's about time that the pedestrian walkway gets a much-needed facelift, and I'm proud to support your outstanding efforts to make that happen. I'm thrilled to be included here today as a Magic Feather honoree. I gotta tell you, in August, I'm a bobblehead at the Brooklyn Cyclones, and now a Magic Feather honoree, and now you get an idea of the perks that a borough president gets. So please understand my job, how challenging it is. Anyway, I understand that Walt Disney's lovable elephant Dumbo is the character the award is based on, and I'm here to say that Dumbo is the only elephant that I can think of in this political climate who shares my values. Those other elephants that Bush represents, I say, forget about it. And soon, in 158 days, when Bush boards Air Force One for that final trip to his ranch in Crawford, Texas, that's what we got left. I haven't yet figured out how to fly like Dumbo, but working with people like my fellow Magic Feather honorees, Deputy Mayor Dan Doctoroff, and business owners like Anna Castellani and Councilmember David Yaski, and all of the people at the Dumbo bid, that sure makes me feel that Brooklyn will continue to soar, for sure. I also want to thank David Yaski, who joined me and Dumbo on this important initiative. It's good for Dumbo, and it's good for Brooklyn. Thank you for this this distinctive award that is bound to build up my muscles, Tucker, so I could, I needed the exercise anyway. But thank you all very, very much. And, I got to tell you, as a kid, I would never dream, I got to tell you, and I've lived in Brooklyn 62 years since the day I was born. Never in my life did I ever think that the residents and communities around here would ever be what it is today and what it will be tomorrow. And it just shows you why Brooklyn is the envy of all across the country, younger people and families, as you know.